hanging out by the crocs. Hey, puss.
I think it's push, man.
Because it's for meat, man. I want to man.
This guy's just hanging around.
And
then,
they would bite.
now if you can tell, there's a big crocodile there. Just chilling.
I enjoy them as you like.
I love it. It's crazy how the kitten's not scared at all, just chilling.
One thing, don't you put me in a problem, yeah.
Me?
Yeah. But everybody now go and come look at crocodile now. Like them.
Hey, driver. Hey, Mokko. I want to go see the crocodile.
All them kind of we are now. And the big problem.
Big problem now, man.
But me, I'm going to give thanks to me know the way I know it, you know.
Puss. What's up, buddy?
Morning. We're here at the Holland Crocodile Sanctuary in Jamaica, the only place where you can see these incredible animals up really close, safely. And we're about to meet Lawrence Henriques, who has been spearheading this project for many, many years. And I see you've got your Crocs on. You're wearing the right footwear for today.
Is that a fake one?
Oh, they're fake Crocs. Okay.
Fake Crocs.
So, fake Crocs?
Yeah, fake Crocs and real Crocs.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Awesome to meet you, man.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. So what we have here is a purpose-built facility for the conservation of this reptile in all its forms. By that I mean we do education, we do rescue rehabilitation, we do captive breeding for a Head Start program whereby we breed and rear young crocodiles for a period of 3 years, and then we reintroduce them into the wild. Now the idea behind that is to restock small animals, to rebuild small populations of the crocodile which have been decimated in most of the south coast areas of the island due to poaching. Unfortunately, we also have habitat loss. So it seems a little bit strange that you want to reintroduce animals into areas which have been basically decimated. We're not doing that. We're putting them into areas where there are still reasonable amounts of habitat left, providing that we put in a protection program, monitoring physical presence, so that we can ensure that these animals are not plundered for their meat. It's a hedging your bet, as it were, that we're going to be able to keep the thing going and not just produce animals that are basically going to be killed, because that's a waste of time and effort on everybody's part. So what we're doing is we're doing it gradually, not putting in a lot of animals, just a few at a time, and they will stay here for 3 years before they go back to the wild. Yeah. And we're not doing large numbers, we're doing small numbers. So I'm doing selective breeding, whereby I can control the amount of nests that are produced inside the facility.
That's wild. And I noticed you got your kitty out here, Puss.
Oh yeah. I mean, crocodiles don't, once they're looked after in a captive type situation,
yeah,
and their stress levels are reduced quite considerably, you'll find that basically speaking, they're cool. They're easy to get along with.
Chill, they're getting along.
Yeah.
We got Kitty right here.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a large crocodile. I mean, I guess it would be considered medium size, but right over there.
Yeah.
Just chilling. You're a brave one. Ah, there's a little one. A very brave one, or perhaps.
This is our son.
Oh, hello.
Say hi, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Say hi.
Chilling. All right. We're doing the tour here. Wow. That's so crazy, dude. You gonna pick one up?
Me?
So these are recovering. They've got a little bit of paralysis, but I'm working on them. I'm not saying they're going to save them, but they're looking quite good. They're feeding all right. I got 3 in there.
How old were these very
These
small?
guys are 5 months old now.
5 months, okay.
Yeah. I'll show you what their brothers and sisters look like. They can nip.
Just a nip.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm not really. I work on numbers.
Yeah.
The idea is keep my percentages of mortality or whatever else low, and produce quality animals. This is a one-eyed animal. He's
Whoa.
That's Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Harry's blind in the left eye. I've had Harry and Black's his brother, the big male over here.
Did you notice that walking in?
Yeah, I haven't even finished the pool yet. He's actually supposed to go back in the system, in the big enclosures, but what's happened with Harry is he got into a wrong enclosure and one of the big females roughed him up a bit.
Oh,
so I moved him out. Harold! Yeah, he's only about 8.5 feet.
So they've all got names, right?
With big
Lawrence?
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them been for a long time.
What do you think, Ian? You want to go for a swim?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Bob. Jano. Yes, a ratty. Yes, a ratty one come. Man.
So these are basically 5 months old.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, one or two. Some of them are from Trelawney, because I take the Trelawney Swamp Safari animals that they can save as well, because they can't look after babies. You'll notice one or two are smaller. They grow at different rates. You know, Evil, don't drop in that pool, you know. But what I'm saying is, what we're doing here now, giving them some more space because they're growing phenomenally fast. What will happen is, over there is a third-year enclosure. We've taken some out already. We have some more to take out this weekend coming. Another 10, and we're going to release them. We're releasing them up in this area, the wetland. These are all bred in captivity. All of these animals are bred in captivity, so we don't keep them. They have to go back to the wild. Captive bred animals, we do not keep them.
How old are these ones, Lawrence?
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
end of July, August.
I almost thought they were younger. I mean, not that I had any idea about anything.
No,
but
in fact, a wild crocodilian youngster, 5 months, would not normally be this big.
oh, just because they're getting taken care of so well,
That's
they're
right.
they're bigger than usual.
That's right.
Okay. This is amazing, man. Like to see this up
We've
close.
got around
is-
60 animals nearly here.
I would love to.
Yeah, you can hold one.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't have to hold them too tight.
Okay.
Just hold them behind the neck, because they will nip.
Okay.
Yeah, they will nip.
Wow.
Hold it up back in head. Hold it back to in
You want them to swing
head.
around, yeah, that's it.
Get
That's it.
closer,
You have to hold
closer.
tight.
So he can't just turn around and nip you.
I
I
can't turn
mean, I
around.
can't really
Wow.
hurt you. It's low blood, and it's painful. Their clamping force, even at when they're small like that, is
Man.
quite formidable.
I'm just gonna stand here so I'm in the light, if that's okay. Oh, they're very strong for a little guy. All right, well, I'm gonna put him down before he gets too stressed. But
Mokko, you want to hold him?
you wanna hold him, Mokko? Come over here. Here, turn around with me. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to gently hold him so he can't, you know.
Yes, dude. That's great.
Yeah, you don't have to squeeze him too.
No, man, I squeeze her.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, it would pee too. Yeah, just put him back in.
That was wicked. That's amazing, Lawrence. Thanks. That's such a
Man,
cool
look pretty they
experience.
say. Wow.
Look at them all
First I
chilling.
ever hold a croc.
First time.
First time in life. I almost saw them.
It's like farming, but it's not farming.
Yeah.
We're raising animals to go back.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. They're quick.
Ice water. Cooler.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're pretty. They won't really bite.
Oh, they're chill.
But if it's like food time and they know, all right, you see this little one here, this tiny one?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the ones that escaped in the system here that I didn't catch. And I caught it eventually. I caught a bunch of them, a few, like about 4 or 5. The rest of them got in the canals and all that, or may have been eaten. You don't know, you know?
So they're just around somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah, so the thing is, you can see the size differential.
Yeah, tiny. So wild, one that grew up in the wild, didn't get as
Was
much
living in the wild
nutrients.
inside the system,
Mhm.
in here. So it was getting a few insects and a few little fish and all of that. But these guys are getting their chicken and their vitamins regularly. So you can see that it's totally different. So this is the babies.
Okay.
We'll walk round. But this is the 2-year-olds. Now they grow at different rates, as I explained. So some are small and some are exceptionally big.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, some of these animals are actually big enough to be released. So there's about 30 something in here. There's a couple of 3-year-olds in here which we moved in because they were not doing too well with the other 3-year-olds. They're microchipped. All our animals, when they go out into the wild, they're given an ID, a microchip. So, if someone, Just
Calm down.
Oh yes, they can get with this size animal.
Quick.
Very quick, very strong.
And do not put your finger in the grate.
No, it will hurt.
Yeah.
So, if we come through here, we have a couple of female yellow snake rescues in here. You can see a yellow snake.
Yeah.
These are also these are endemic. These are not endemic to Jamaica. The crocodile. Crocodile is native because it's found in other parts of the Caribbean basin. This species, but the yellow snake is only found in Jamaica. This particular boa. Now a couple of big females here.
Now I was reading about cane toads the other day because I think I saw a cane toad around his yard, and that's an introduced species that apparently is ruining these ones, right?
Dangerous animal.
And I was like, okay, I better make sure there's a cane toad before I kill it because I used to kill them in Australia.
The
when I was
only
there. You're
toads
supposed
we
to
have
kill
in
them.
Jamaica are cane toads. We have no other toad species.
Okay,
We
so
have plenty of frogs, and a lot of those frogs are introduced too. We have endemic and native species, but we have introduced.
and the cane is like the biggest pest around.
Cane is dangerous because the cane is poisonous.
I heard that the larger snakes, when they eat the cane, it kills them, right? Or-
Well, the cane toads will poison off a lot of species of reptile. Crocodilians, funnily enough, they're voidal.
Huh.
The small ones, I'm not so sure. I think a baby cane toad and a young hatchling crocodile may be a problem. But large cane toads and larger crocodilians, they won't touch them. So over here now, basically 17 months old now.
Okay.
So they were born year before last. We lost a few. We had a little problem with immune suppression because some of the nests elevated temperatures, and that could cause problems later on. And they get issues with what we call a keratoconjunctivitis. They tend to close their eyes, look more dopey, and then they get color changes and the rest of it, and some of them die. What we've been bumping up with some extra vitamins, and vitamin A especially. So we haven't done too badly so far. There's about 38 in the whole area here.
Wow.
Yeah. They're going to move to this 3-year-old enclosure when I clear that out. Two more releases, one this weekend and one the following month. We don't want to release everybody together and get it spreading out. And then those that you see, those babies, they will come into here. And they will stay for a while. That's Pirate, by the way.
Yeah, right over here. Hi, Pirate.
Yeah, that's Pirate. He's a rescue from Morant Bay, from the by the park.
Really?
Yeah.
Right in Morant Bay?
Yeah, he was
At the bridge there, sir.
right at the back. Yeah, in that water there. They were cleaning the gully out. Shoe shine. And the mayor called me and said, can you come and take up this animal, please?
Wow.
So I kept him because he's so peaceful. He's a lovely croc.
Because I think this is the misconception about Jamaica. People hear about, where is it, like Hellshire area, and there's the signs and that, but there's a lot of other areas where you can get crocodile life here.
Oh yeah, crocodiles
Wild.
will live up in little gully nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
And they'll come out, look for something to eat, and go back. You don't even know the crocs.
You'll never know they're even there.
That's right.
Third big croc.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right. Now when you see him doing that now, he doesn't know you. But you see the way he's positioned. Yeah, he's cool. Pirate! Yeah, all right.
Hey, Pirate. It's just Mokko.
There are animals here that I wouldn't let you get close to.
Yeah.
Because I know what they can do. I know them. Huh?
How old is Pirate? You know, or it's hard to tell if he's a rescue, I
We
guess.
can tell more accurately if we do a little invasive work by cutting the scutes. They're like tree bark.
Oh, yeah?
The rings,
No
yeah.
way.
But we don't do that.
Yeah.
Pirate, he's probably in his maybe 12 years old.
Yeah.
But you can have crocodiles that are 4-year-olds and be big, and then you can have crocodiles that are 10-year-olds and be small. It all depends on genetics and also food, etc., etc. All sorts of things. So, but he's average, so he's probably about 10, 12 years old. What I try to get people to understand, which is very important, because of what I do and how I work with these animals, I don't want aggressive animals. I don't really want, I have to work with them when I'm breeding and when I'm doing other things. So I don't really want a stressed out, angry croc that basically you can't work with. It could turn around and snap your arm off, or you break your leg, you know, do serious damage. I try to basically calm them as much as possible and work with them. And not everybody, they're all different. They're like human beings. They all got different personalities and dispositions. But on the whole, you don't want a lot of a pumped up, really bad binded crocodiles. It's not good. It's not healthy.
What kind of things cause them stress to become more aggressive like that?
Oh, molest them.
Just keep,
You know, prodding them.
The more you harass them,
Yeah,
the more
harassing.
they-
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
don't like that.
You just leave
But
them
yeah,
chill and-
that's what they like. That's what crocs like. They like to be cool.
Cool as a croc.
Yep. I cut back their feeding a bit now when the cool period comes, because crocodiles, being cold-blooded, they rely on the body temperature to do the help with the digestion. So if the body temperatures are too low, the meat won't dissolve. It won't be digested properly. So what will happen is you'll get possibility of putrefaction in the gut, and then you get infections, and then you get sepsis and all of that. So, you know, you back off the feeding a little bit, throttle them. And then it's breeding season now as well. Some of the animals are not too interested in food, like the females. They'll pick, but they're not aggressive eating right now going on. So, you know, this is how we do it. It's divided into different enclosures and separations, so that because males tend to fight, this crocodile is not very tolerant of its own species when it reaches a certain age. The females, on the whole, they're allowed to move in and out of the territories, but the smaller subadult males or the young adult males, they are kept away. And that's the problem too, because when you don't have a lot of habitat, one large crocodile can take up valuable habitat which could sustain quite a large number of smaller animals. So this is a problem. If you have a lot of habitat, it doesn't matter. But when you're restricted in habitat and you want to have populations to be able, you know, you have to be careful, especially with the big males. Thanks. So big males like this, for instance. I mean, like that, you think that's a pair. It's not. I mean, her boyfriend, so-called boyfriend, is over there somewhere. But this guy here now, I mean, he will kill. I mean, anything like what you saw, like pirate and all that, he'll kill him. That's Rogue. Roguey boy. So he has a big enclosure to himself, which is wasted at the moment. This is 5,000 square foot. I put 2 females in here. I can do well with him. As long as I can get him to work with the females, or the females to work with him, then we can go on.
Good life. Just get to
Yeah.
chill, get good food.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Relax.
Lots of ladies around. Croc life.
Yeah, he doesn't eat in the water. He comes up for his food when he wants it, and you just cut it up. He doesn't eat whole chickens anymore. He was at the zoo for about 5 years in a box, in a concrete enclosure. So were the other 2 males, and I took them. I didn't have space in some area at the time, so they had to stay in the zoo. But I put them in here now in different sections. The other male over there has 2 females. He had a female, but she didn't like him, so I had to move her. He needs females now. He's a good animal, and I think I can settle him down. He's okay with me. I mean, don't mess around with him too much. He doesn't like to be troubled. He will come after you. If he doesn't want you in the enclosure, he's gonna chase you.
Oh man.
Yeah, but he is a formidable animal.
He's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruggy, go on, chill.
I was reading there's only about 700 or so left in the wild.
We reckon,
yeah.
based
It's
on
hard to
my
know
estimates,
exactly,
we don't count hatchlings. The mortality rate for hatchling crocodiles is extremely high. So it's actually quite difficult for these animals. That is why they produce, under ideal conditions, a large number of eggs, a large number of babies, which only a few will survive to adulthood. So you know, it's a rough occupation being a crocodile, but they're pretty good at surviving. But you leave them alone, let them get on with it. They won't trouble you unless you go and mess with them. On the whole, I'm not saying that it can't happen. It's a wild animal, but this particular species is very mild-mannered compared to its cousins in Africa and Southeast Asia. It grows big. It's a formidable animal, but its temperament is far more low key than these other guys.
Very chill, just like Jamaica in general.
Yeah, because of their location, where they evolved, basically the prey items in the Americas are much smaller on the whole than say in Africa and Southeast Asia, India, etc. So these animals have evolved to eat mostly fish, crabs, birds, small mammals. We are a large mammal. We're not really looked at as a prey item. We're looked at as something to be avoided.
No, the Jamaican crocodile, other than the temperament, is there like physical differences between them and say the ones that you find in Africa?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of physical differences. Oh yeah. One of the most interesting differences is the bump on the rostrum, on the snout. If you look at other crocodilian species, the snout from the eyes go down to the nose, where the nostrils are more flattened. This species, is like a bump, a very pronounced bump in front of the eyes. And that's a very distinguishing feature for this species.
Okay.
The scoop pattern is also much higher. If you look at other crocodilian species too, the scoop pattern.
So that's the bumps on the back there?
Yeah. They're all living. They're not just bone. They're tissue, nerves, blood vessels, everything. So they can lay down and they can lose heat or gain heat using those scutes. The scutes are like a radiator.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wanna hold that one?
Oh man, go on, man.
Think of the crocodile as a bird with scales and teeth. It's more closely related to birds than it is to lizards and snakes and turtles and tortoises.
Wow.
There's another big guy. He's an old guy. He's the oldest croc here. He's in his 40s. Rogue's about in his late 20s. This is Thrasher. He's an old crocodile from Portmore. They used to abuse him, stone him and everything. And I've given him back a home.
Nice.
All right, old guy.
Hey, buddy.
He's a 12.5 footer. Close to 13 foot.
So yeah, Portmore is where, it's the first place I noticed in Jamaica where they had signs actively telling
We
people.
put signs up years ago.
Yeah, like,
But they don't care. They still go and do stupidness.
like do not go running around the mangrove.
But you don't really want to go and mess around with an animal this size.
No.
This will kill you. If this really, wanted to get rid of you, in the sense that he wanted you out of his place,
Yeah.
he's gonna hurt you.
Hook you up.
Oh, bad.
Bad.
Bad,
Man.
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
A pit bull on steroids, if he decides to go after you.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you need a couple of those for the yard.
No, sir. You crazy?
And the back feet look webbed and the front feet.
That's right, designed for swimming and digging.
Okay, so you got your diggers up front and your swimmers in the back.
And your tail is flattened like a rudder at the back. And
Ah,
propulsion as well. So you are a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment.
no kidding.
If they were warm-blooded, we'd be the ones living in the trees, and they'd be the ones running the planet. But they're cold-blooded, so they have limitations.
Yeah.
But other than that, if they were warm-blooded, God help us. We probably wouldn't have evolved.
With my
Yeah.
say, God help
There's
us.
probably some parallel world or another world, another planet with a crocodilian.
No, if they had
species.
been warm-blooded,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have evolved to where we are now.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. Hey, Thrasher? We call him Thrasher because he used to thrash the water a lot because he was very, mentally, he's a bit psychotic. But he simmered down a lot now. Haven't you?
Just mentally, a little psychotic. Just a little bit. Head no good.
No good.
He chased you out of the enclosure.
Hey, run you out against him, man.
Rasher.
Oh, these are the biggest you'll see in Jamaica. There are one or two bigger ones up at Trelawney. I had a huge one up there in storage. He died, unfortunately. 15-footer. Big animal, biggest animal in Jamaica. We have a couple of 14-footers around Black River and those places, and Trelawney has a couple, and they have one of my big males up there who's plus 13 feet as well. I'm not bringing him back down here though. He's a killer. They have to watch him very carefully. But I want my females back. I want my breeding females
back.
Yeah.
I need back my female.
Yeah, I put them in storage. When I closed St. Mary, I had to put all my animals in storage.
Oh, okay.
Where do you get storage for this type of thing?
Unfortunately, Trelawney and Jam West, and I lost a few at Jam West. I recovered my Jam West animals basically, but they don't look after. The people get lice, for attractions. They don't know how to look
Hmm.
That's Max.
Max.
Yeah, Max is defending his fence. Max is defending his fence line from Thrasher because Thrasher keeps building a waterway along here and he doesn't like it. So this is Max.
Bad Max.
Yeah. All right, Max.
Mad
He's
Max.
up there. He's not troubling you.
We don't come to trouble you, Max.
Yeah, we're not here to trouble you, Max.
That's Max.
No problem, Max.
All right, Max. Yes, Max.
Hello, Max. Hello.
All right, Max. All right, Max.
It's okay,
All
buddy.
right, Max. All right. See how he closes his eyes?
Mm-hmm.
That's submission.
Okay, so
All right,
he's
Max.
chill.
All right, big guy. Yes. All right, Max.
What a breath.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You notice?
And give some good
You
bread
notice the
Philip, you know
condition
me?
of these. You notice the body condition of these animals. We keep them. We look after them. They're beautifully kept animals. I take great pride in the fact that we do it the right way.
Oh, man.
You hear that breath, Keem?
Yes, man.
Fuck you up.
You're not troubling nobody.
I've never got to hear that sound from up close. I was in Rio Tarcoles in Costa Rica and got to see them from
Tarcoles River,
afar.
Yeah.
Incredible to see from
You got
afar.
some big American. Now, the interesting thing about the Tarcoles, the American crocs in Costa Rica and Central America, going up to Yucatan, Mexico, and those places, and even on the Pacific side, going all the way down to Colombia and Venezuela, they're different from our Antillean croc. That's the one like in Cuba, Hispaniola, and Jamaica. There are differences. So they may reclassify and redefine the species,
Really?
break it up, yeah.
Based on research as it comes.
Based on the taxonomy and everything, but it takes a while. Reclassification is not a fast exercise. So I can use all this as a breeding area. I can create a berm here for nesting. So we pump our water from the canal system. So it's just like a giant filter. All the water goes through and back out through the water table and everything. So this is all solar powered, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, this is 17,000 gallons an hour.
All solar.
Yeah. So this is another nest area here. But she dug Daisy, a big female in here. We have two females here with a big male. Daisy, unfortunately, dug too low. She missed the berm and went down into the mud area. So I lost 40 eggs. I got one good egg last year. Yeah, you know, I was really upset because she's a good woman. Big female, 10 feet. They just dig a hole. But they dig a hole in the ground, but we create a berm. We build it up with sand and vegetation and dirt and everything.
More from the mud.
Yeah, because we sometimes let the nests hatch by themselves,
Yeah.
or we take the eggs and hatch them ourselves.
Yeah, like that over there where you put the water, that the egg you
Yeah, I have some of my babies from here gone into the canals this year, or from last year. Yeah, I didn't get all the babies, so they go in there. So I have babies running. I have youngsters running around in here in the canal, which is what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is part of the wetland. So this is a big enclosure as well. But as I said, there's three of them in here. This is 6,000. This enclosure alone is 6,000 square feet. After we took Daisy, Elizabeth, the other female, she nested here. Daisy came and took her babies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she pirated them. It does happen. It's not common, but it does
Pirated
happen.
it as in ate them or
No,
took
took
care of
them.
them?
Took the nest.
Took them as her own.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that just shows.
Huh.
So this is all part of the canal network. Tides are low, and we're going to use the excavator, get it, which needs a part, and then we're going to start cleaning the canals. I got crocodiles in here, small ones, not big ones. So in here now we have a bunch of smaller animals coming up. 3 females, 2 males.
Alright.
Hi guys.
Hey buddy.
See one here.
Hello.
That's a little female. All right. The rest of them are in here. If I had food now,
You see one, Keem?
yeah, they're all over.
You know, put up your mouth.
Oh.
See, you know,
Oh, a big one in the back there.
yes,
Yeah.
Black
man.
one.
I saw one there, man.
Crocodile, you.
All right, him coming up.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right then. I'm not feeding right now. You get feeding over the weekend. They don't need it, but I just give them a snack. Oh yeah. When all 5 of them are up here. Wow. But we give them natural habitat.
Yeah, man.
And this is important
Yeah, man.
because they're being crocodiles. They're not living in a concrete box. Sterile environment is very stressful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This they can do whatever they want.
Well, yeah.
They have crabs in here, they have bugs,
Fish,
everything
whatever.
they mess with. And we come along and feed them. So they know. They will eat crabs too. They will clean the crabs out if they want. If they feed for a snack, they'll whack a crab.
You
There's
like
nothing wrong with that. That's what I want you to do.
you like
crocs.
you like crab snacks, buddy? Gone.
Yeah. That's what you want them to do in the wild too. Run from you.
Yeah.
Don't want them, run from
Free,
you.
brother. Live free, man. Yeah, man. That's what they want. Live free.
You think there's any in the PG River?
No.
Planting Garden River?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be a lot.
Yeah.
But you'll find a few down at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And one or two scattered along with, but not many. PGR is not really. It's busy.
Uh-huh.
Crocs don't like that.
Yeah, they're chilled. They don't want any
It's another
culture.
nest site. Whoa, Freddie! That's the male. He has two females. There's one over there. That's Julie, and Louise is up that side. That's the male. He's normally very. He used to live in the house in St. Mary. He's quite tame, but it's breeding season. He's guarding his girls now. My guarding girls, man.
Yeah, man. Holding corner.
Nice croc. Hey, Freddie.
Hold them corner.
Yes, Fred. Yeah, breeding season we get a bit uppy. All right. But he's a trained crocodile too, you know. He understands commands and all that. When it's time ready, he just tell him, Fred, go. Back, rude. And he'll turn around and go back to what he does. He knows.
Man, training.
Yeah, I don't have time like I used to, but otherwise I train quite a few of them.
Yeah, man.
But I just don't have the time. Yeah, I don't have the time.
Yeah, man.
Females here. Her nest is here. She hasn't started to pull her nest apart yet. I think she may be pregnant, or she was the second nester last year.
Okay.
Zena? She's a badass.
She one there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see
Zena.
one.
That's the girl. Big fat crocodile. Hi, Zeens. You look like you're pregnant. There's the male. All right, Zena.
Hey, Zena.
That's a beautiful crocodile. That's class 1, color, everything.
Hey, Zena.
Yeah, the male's right there. You can see him. That big guy.
Yeah, that big one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, when I was digging out the eggs, when she caught me off guard in the afternoon, she started to dig up the nest to release the babies, the eggs. Me and the lady there throw tarpaulin on. Me have to end up putting my foot and almost holding her in a headlock with my legs to get the eggs. She was out to bite the shit out of me. Oh yeah.
Close your eyes, honey.
They'll run you off the nest. They'll chase you. Keep you away from it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some of them are not. Some of them are very low key. But these girls in here, oh no.
How many eggs they lay?
Varies.
Eh?
You can have as few as maybe a dozen,
Okay.
or you can have as many as 45 to 50, depending.
Wow.
One.
Yeah. The largest nest I've ever had has been about 42 eggs. But the average is about, if you get 26 to 28 eggs, that's a nice nest. And especially if you get most of them hatch out.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good nest. You don't want them too much. You want too big a nest.
Good. Where am I doing?
Yeah, there's the big one.
Yeah, that's a nest. Yeah.
Blacks.
In your house? Up there? Man, say my trouble, man, come on.
Yeah, when I first walked up to the yard, I did not notice this guy.
Yeah. You've been out.
Hey, Harry.
All right, guys. Cover him back, dissuade him from trying to. Yeah, it's still early.
Wow.
Yeah.
Careful, team.
Wow, I like see them, I like them.
That's so cool, man.
That's so cool.
They're delicate though.
Yeah?
As simple as you see them, they're delicate. Things can happen. I mean, sometimes they can go down for some reason. All of a sudden, bam. So it's It's sort of a little nerve-wracking sometimes when you're dealing with all these animals, because you want to make sure they come through properly.
Yes, man.
I mean, no matter what you do, all of a sudden something can happen.
Yes,
It could be in genetic, it could be something to do with nest temperatures, all sorts of things. Just all of a sudden, yeah. So, you know, it's like that. I mean, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if I can take it inside. Come on.
It's probably not a smart place to walk and talk with a big.
Croc right there, but
Yeah, this is an incredible spot. Trouble. Trouble day.
No, it's true that we can come in here. But down in the middle might be a bit difficult. But you can see things.
okay.
Yeah, because it's a bit mucky down there. But I'll show you some of the other animals. It's just the water there, to have to cross that water.
But I'm not cross nothing, you know. I want to go further, I say no. You will meet them already.
Entering the pen.
Things getting serious now. We're inside the pen.
Yeah.
What is this? Just, you're in this.
Keep your head on a swivel. Let's get this little guy right here.
Sammy, you got Maria for company. Maria, find your ass back round here.
So chill.
Rogue!
Is there a specific sound you make when you're calling them? I know the dogs here, they go cootie cootie cootie.
No, he knows his name.
Ah.
But he's chilling. He's not he knows when he wants food, he comes up, but if food's not defrosted already for him, then he'll wait another day until I defrost. He can average like 6 chickens every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he'll cut down to like 3 or so, depending on the mood he's in. He don't really, it doesn't bother him. He's going back to sleep. The whole location of the facility is unique. It's actually built in and among the old ruins of the original Holland sugar estate, which dates back to the 1750s. So you are basically got conservation of a protected species mixed with heritage of this country, all in one location, which is actually unique. Come. Come.
So
6 foot away, feeding this croc here.
Encourage him to come.
oh, good catch.
He doesn't know you, see.
A little nervous around me.
Come. Come. Good boy.
Pretty delicate with it too, eh? They got
Yeah.
super control.
Yeah, that's what we do with them. We don't want to. I just give them a couple of little bit, you know,
Yeah.
because they don't normally get this. Come. Yeah, he doesn't know you. That's why he's doing this. You see, he doesn't know you.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm chill too, don't worry.
No, it's interesting how they, you know.
Yes, he knows.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's primed up. Come. Come on. You see, if he's holding back, he's really wound up. See?
Can I back up?
Yeah. He doesn't know you at all.
I'm gonna back up.
Go back up. What? Just go back up that way, and watch. Come on. You see the difference?
Oh yeah, right back at you.
Come on. There you are. You got it.
Good job.
You see, strangers, this is what I tell people all the while. Once they bond with you,
Yeah, man.
you're cool.
You're cool.
Pretty well. 99% of the time you're cool.
Yeah, man.
But strangers, they don't know you, just like a cat or a dog.
Yeah.
They don't know you. They're not just going to come in on you.
Coming down here.
No, no. That's how they are. This is not about instinct alone. These animals are thinking animals. They can problem solve. They're highly intelligent. It's not because their brain is small. They have a well-developed frontal lobe. That's intelligence. That's the seat of intelligence. So these animals, cause look, he's gone back for the other piece. He missed that. Come back. You see what I mean? But you can see it. Now he's settled down. You're at a safe distance.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in his space. Come here, Sammy. Come here. It's cold. Come. There you are. And I'm right in his face.
Right there.
And he's not. You see,
And you can't go in his face with him.
this is what I'm trying to tell people.
Mm-hmm.
That
See?
he trusts me.
Are you grow them better?
He trusts me.
Yeah, man. Then you grow them. Even the dog. You not trust nobody. The goat not trust nobody. The cow not trust nobody.
That's what's so important to
Yeah.
This is why, you know, I tell people all the while that if you're going to have these animals in the wild in Jamaica now, with the type of society that is evolving in Jamaica, you have to be very careful. You have to basically keep these species as far away from people as possible. People can see them, but at a distance. Because there are people now that will intimidate these animals and the rest of it, and accidents will happen, and then the animal gets the blame,
Yeah,
not
man.
the person.
Not the person.
The animal gets the
Yeah.
blame.
True, man.
Yeah.
See? You might look on here, watch it, you know. I like see.
I have my back turned. I feel like I should always have eyes, just in case.
No, he won't come and attack you, but he'll hiss and he'll grumble because he says you're too close to me.
Who are you? Well,
And,
good.
you
I
know-
appreciate the warning.
Yeah,
Warning,
Yeah.
warning,
Yeah,
warning.
I'll take a warning over.
yeah,
anything.
yeah. You entered his space and he doesn't know you. That's the thing. You entered his space, he doesn't know you, and he's saying, "Oh, I don't know this person. Okay, this is not right."
I'm not crossing right here, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's safe. Safe as houses. You had some yesterday.
Is Harry still chilling in the pool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Harry.
Hey Harry. How far back should I stay? I'll stay up here.
Harry.
We're gonna give Harry a feed. Oh, he's got the hose under him. He's getting woken up here.
Harry, come here. Well, this is not really feed. I'm just using it up. Harry, come here. He'll eat.
Oh, there's a
Yeah. That's the pirate.
there's pirate. You a little shower, pirate.
Yeah, they drink water too, you know.
Hey pirate.
It's cold, you know.
I'll stay here, I guess.
Come. Stay in like that. Check it out. Eat it. Right, come. Come. When you stretch him out, he's about 7'9", and I mean that weighs what, 300 pounds.
300.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid
You
crop.
got 100 pounds on me. I wouldn't mess around.
They're dense.
Yeah.
They're heavy. Celine. Yeah. He's a beautiful animal.
Totally.
He stays out here. Everybody knows him. He's a guard dog or the guard dog. The idea, what I'm trying to do, is to get people to understand the wetlands. They're very thin. They're fringes now, most of them. We need to look after them. So not only the crocs, it's the bird life, it's the sea turtles, it's everything. We lose it, we don't get it back.
Yeah.
And once we lose it, what's to differentiate us from everybody? We just, what, you want concrete all the while? Look at the place. It's all built as natural as possible. There's a little bit of concrete, yes. Wooden, traditional wooden structure. All done as to how we used to live. I'm not saying everybody's going to like it. I like it because it's natural, it's cool, it's airy, it's just easygoing.
We run at daylight, you know.
Well, you like the place though?
Yes, man. Come on.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this place, Mokko?
It really awesome, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, man. And me always bring guests, you know, because see me know where, me carrying people.
Yeah, because people can come down, even in the present state, you know. Can go through the gates, drive up and turn along and go out onto the pasture and go out onto the sea. People can walk, they can picnic and the rest of it. There is some debris which comes in with the currents, obviously from Haiti and all that, but you know, you just keep cleaning and it still keeps coming back, you know, that's the way it goes. But you can walk all the way from up there, walk across the PGR, because where it spreads out as it enters Holland Bay, water barely catch you here. Walk right across and go all the way around, and you can walk all the way to Lighthouse and round Lighthouse to Southeast Bay. A bitch of a walk. The whole day, go spend the whole day, carry your sandwich and your liquid and everything, and you can just walk and enjoy yourself.
And the beach down there, and be really clean and pretty. Me always like go down. Me know, but it always a good white sand, but it always dirty.
Lighthouse Beach.
Yeah, man.
White sand. But you see, there's a little beach up at the top here where you can go down from Quar Hill through the back of Jones, where the old dairy is. That's pretty.
Me always go in a lighthouse mat with a hard piece.
Yeah.
Right to the top. Sometimes I say, no, me not go up there today, you know. Keep round there, up there, round there.
Dude, I'm impressed you held the one in your hand, because when I told you about holding the baby ones, you're like, no,
first when I see it, when they show me it, I say no.
Yeah.
And then me I say, oh, maybe. I say, oh, yeah, hold a little crocodile.
Wait, Matthew, you hold it first. See what happens.
No, but seriously, you know, this is what we need in Thomas.
Hey.
We have this opportunity here. No big hotels, no foolishness. Great for windsurfing, great or kite surfing. It's great for water, that adventure sports, because you don't get a lot of people do it. It's great out there. So you have things that can attract a few people. Your horseback riding or your mule riding, because you don't see mules much again like first time. Things like that, where people can walk around or walk trails and the rest of it. This is it. This is the place you can do it.
Well, appreciate the tour. That was incredible, man.
No problem.
So great.
Sign my visit. Celine, make these good gentlemen sign my visitor's book.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.